más para que queda el aire poquito. Oh. For those of you that know, this is for my Evo 8. This is for my Evo 8 upper intercooler pipe. I plan on using this on the SRT-4. Should work. Once we have the engine in, maybe a little bit of cutting, you know, going on like that into the intercooler. Just an idea. Should work. Had some AN lines laying around, some fittings. Made myself an AN line for the feed. So this is gonna be my dog bone. It's from a Ford Explorer. They're the toe links. So they usually throw them away. I grabbed both sides. Usually on the other end, it's like a fork. I'm gonna show you guys. It's typically this on this end, so it looks like that. But I took two toe links, took it apart, cut the nut in half, screwed it all together. So I might have to make more adjustments, but I want to see if I can use this as a dog bone for this engine swap. And by the looks of it, look at that. That looks pretty good. Once we get it bolts and nut through, should be able to sandwich it through, and then we can just make adjustments accordingly. So this is part of the ignition switch. Usually goes right here alongside on the other side of the key cylinder. So this is a 2002 switch, and then this is a 98 amp. So as you can tell, there's a slight difference. Size, connectors different, pins are different. So we're gonna just plug in the 2002 Dodge Neon switch, and it's a little bit different, but I already tried it and it just plugs right in. It's pretty nice. Kind of line it up. Bam, there you go. All you gotta do is just put that one screw, this one right here, just put it back in there, and it should work. Will it? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Huh? I couldn't get that terminal on. It was on and off. Alright, go back over there. There you go. Yeah, it's on. Good. My heart's racing, man. Flames. You okay, buddy? Alright, watch out. Let me get the key in. Awkward. Hey, buddy. Wake up.
Chief cranky. Huh?
No crank, no power, no nothing.
Well, you don't have a power from the pizza. A wire from the pizza.
We have no lights on the cluster. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, we got power connected. I cleaned up all the grounds because we were having issues with the battery. Just clicking, not making proper contact. Cleaned all that up. We do have a new harness. This is the SRT-4 harness. The one I had on before was a PT Cruiser turbo harness. And the C101 connector is different. Everything else plugs in, but this connector has different wires going to different spots. So that was giving me an issue where I wouldn't get spark. So now we should have spark and fuel signal at least. All right. No. Okay, so right now I'm removing the clutch master cylinder, going with the ABS. I'm gonna have to figure out the lines and the plumbing later on, but for now I'm gonna swap it over with the one I got from the junkyard. At least I can get this done today, get that out of the way, kind of clean it up a little bit. So one of the issues that I'm having right now is having to make the 98 Neon shift linkage to the SRT-4 trans. So I'm already removing it, but when you clip them on here, the length of the shift cable doesn't extend far enough to reach onto here, onto the selectors. So I basically have to get the SRT-4 shift linkage and the shifter assembly, and that should take care of that issue. There you go. All right. So now I'm gonna snug this part up, and then technically that should tell us where the base should sit at, where it wants to sit at, and then we'll make adjustments from there. Alright guys, so we got the shift cables figured out, got the cables, the clips put on, so this should be routed correctly. Oh, you guys can see. So it's in there, it's bolted down. And then in here, got these 4 bolts on, well, 3 studs. Got the nuts on. I'm just missing this bolt over here. I need to find one. And then I just kind of reuse the clips that came from the first gen to lock them down. You see that? And currently I just have one nut holding it. So I need to figure out the mounting bracket, the mounting points. Might make something from here to here, something from here to here. That should hold it down. But yeah, it shifts. Here, let me show you guys. I'm not fit, but like since it's not held down. But figure that one out. Next step is to get the clutch pedal figured out. Work in progress. So this is the 2002 Dodge Neon turning signal / wiper assembly, and this is the old setup from the 98 Neon. It's a 2-piece, but the bolt holes are in the same exact location. So you can get a better view of this. So just line up. There we go. Lines right up. Okay, so right now we swapped the ECU and the skid module. I think we have a skid module issue or ECU. We swapped it out with a known good one. Now we're getting spark signal and fuel signal. So we're gonna put starter fluid and crank it over and see if it starts. Something. Open. It needs more. Starting fires? Open all the way. It's starting fires, bro. You need any fires? Got the wheels on. Gonna take it to the garage now so I can finish it up. Should be starting soon. Okay, so for the time being, just to see if the car runs, which it should now, I tapped into the fuel pump wire for the motor itself, and then I just tapped it into the wire that goes into the connector, into the fuel pump module. So there to there, now it should send the signal to kick in the pump, and once we turn over the key, it should prime and everything. So I'm just gonna kind of set up everything, kind of put everything back a little bit, and see. I have some fuel. I have some 2 gallon. I have 2 gallons with me right now. So we should have some fuel to at least start it. The only thing is I don't have the O2 sensor plugged in, so it might run like stupid rough. But they are stock injectors. Oh, I think the stage 1 injectors. I have no clue what fuel pump it has. Right now the intercooler piping isn't hooked up too, so we're gonna have no boost. What else? We have no brakes and no clutch. So this is just pure, just engine, just trying to see if it starts over. Let me get the extinguisher ready, cause trust issues. Okay, just gonna set it right over here, right next to the beer, right? Let's just plug up the ECU, and then again, the wires aren't ran correctly. It's just I'm just trying to make sure it runs. So let's plug this shit in. Primed. Well, you look at that. We're supposed to be like at 55. So I had uninstalled the inline pump because I wasn't sure if it was doing much, but I reinstalled it, and now we're actually getting some decent PSI, unlike without it. So maybe now it starts. We got good fuel pressure now. Still not wanting to start though. Okay, right now what I was doing was trying to find the nearest the next junction point for the fuel pump wire. I looked it up on all data and found that there's a connector in the left front kick panel. So basically the one that powers up the fuel pump, the next point, the next closest spot in line to the fuse box is this connector right here. And so this wire, I can like lay this down hopefully. So this wire is an extension. I have it hooked up to the wire that's from the fuel pump at the fuse box, tapped into it. And so I'm just checking continuity, which is a light green and white stripe. The middle one, probably can't see it, but you're gonna hear it. So instead of running a wire all the way back to the fuel pump, I can just tap into this one right here. Middle one. Tap into that, run it through the firewall, be cleaner install. I'm done. Oh, it's sputtering. A fire. Close. Alright guys, I've tried basically everything, almost everything, swapped a bunch of parts. Some of you guys may know, some of you guys may not, but my friend has an SRT-4. You see what I'm saying? We're swapping parts. Tried out the camshaft sensor, the magnet for the camshaft position sensor, the crankshaft sensor has been replaced with an AutoZone 1, but I am receiving RPM signal, so I say that's good. Swapped the coil pack, I put in new wires, new spark plugs. We're getting fuel signal, we're getting spark, verified both. We got fuel pressure. It just sputters, just cranks and sputters. So yeah, this is what it comes down to. Hopefully, I don't know, honestly at this point, if it's bad, at least I know it's the engine. But we'll see. Well, yeah, I gotta show you guys that I'm fucked. Beep. All right, we should be good on starting over. Yep, one. I think it twitched a little bit.
That's what I felt too, but I didn't build any. So yeah, he still got it.
It's probably jump timing all stupid. Alright. Number 2. Alright, good. Let's go on number 3. Okay. Run. Alright, no hope.
You said you got hope?
This thing is recording, right? Yeah. Oh, one more. We didn't do 4th. It is blue. Yeah, it is. Alright, go ahead. Good.
Sounds bad.
Yeah, it's been getting worse.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys saw it. We're fucked. Okay, so just a little update again. As last video I recorded was showing that we have no compression, so that's why it just wasn't turning on. So engine has to come out. I'll look into it later, but I have another engine which I'm gonna take it from my friend's SRT-4. He said just take this one, put it over there. So we're gonna swap from here to here, just so I got a lot of work to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll pick up the camera again once the engine's out, give you guys a little update. But yeah, I'm gonna just put on some music and get to it. Alright, let's see. Sounds a lot different. Yes! Finally!